Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Clone Wars Season 6, Episode 2. Alright, last episode was an interesting one. We had the emergence of what seems to be the future of Order 66 that's going to happen. It happened to Tup, I believe was his name. So, and we are now fighting over... I don't know if we're still fighting, we'll have to see, but we had him in custody, and then he was taken from us. Dooku wanted him, and it was very important that we got him, and then we got him back and sent him off to Coruscant. So we're gonna have to see if Dooku makes another move to get him, or if we just have him and what they find out about that. I imagine we're gonna get some more info on that at some point. So very interesting because as far as I know, I don't think I've ever seen any Order 66 stuff, so, like, other than a little bit from the Jedi Survivor game, I saw, like, when it was initiated, but, like, how it, like, really affected, like, seeing, like, so personally how it affected the clones and stuff, I never really saw it from MSCs. I don't know what's wrong with me these days, guys, sorry. I think I sneezed at the start of the last one, too. But yeah, seeing how it personally affected the clones and seeing like Tup just like kind of lose his mind a bit with like the confusion and all that, it's really sad because I've grown to like a lot of these clones, and knowing that eventually Order 66 is going to trigger, and I think every single one this happens to, right? I'm sure I'll see at some point through Clone Wars, or at least I hope I do, although I don't know that I want to see it. But yeah, let's watch this next episode and see what happens. We're going to start here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. That's the other thing. Even if it gets back to Coruscant, I wonder if Palpatine will make some risky moves, you know, to try to get him out of the way. The wise benefit from a second opinion. Yep. It is. It's just so much bigger than you think. Ah. Interesting. There's so much information I want to know about Order 66 too. Like, are they in on it? Like the people of Camino? I don't know if I trust the doctor, though. Alright. Surprised they don't want to evaluate Rex as well, but I guess Fives was around Tup way more than Rex was. felt so aggressive. Oh. Well, damn. That's rough. Hmm. Hmm. Damn. I feel like we've heard this voice for droids before. It reminds me of, might be the... Yeah. Pretty sure this is the same voice for, the one droid when they got lost on the planet Void or whatever. Oh. I've always wanted to have human feelings, but I do not. Goodbye. Not good. Hmm. What? Damn. Yeah, if you kill him... Hmm. Damn. I don't trust her. Alright. Damn. I also didn't realize until just now that he's called Fives because his number is 5555. Oh, they are in on it. Damn. Damn. Well, I mean, it makes sense of how this, like, it feels like they did have to be in on it for it to be done on this level. Hmm. Hmm. Damn. Hmm. Unfortunately, not the case, but or at least as far as I know. They've. Okay, I see. Hmm, okay. Well, this is gonna get complicated. Hmm. Yeah, logic him out of it. Just gotta logic the shit out of the droid. They're like, what the hell? Well, we have 3 factions doing things. Bring to the temple, execute, and brain scan. This Five's gonna get himself in trouble. Oh. Interesting. Uh-oh. And luckily she said that right as she walked up to the door. Where did he hide? Right around that corner? Oh, he's under. Damn. Uh-oh. Damn. Ooh, his Five's gonna hear some shit. Uh-oh. Damn, the room's shifting. Hmm. Alright, he made it out. I was worried Fives was gonna hear something that made it so he couldn't live. Yeah, I feel so bad for these clones, man. Hmm. Yup. For the second time. Damn. Why did they give these droids the ability to hack into their systems? Shakti. Come on. Oh. Nice. Man, close to just killing his ass. Oh. Alright. Ooh, gonna go through the window? Nice. This little droid coming in clutch. Uh... Oh, man. She figured it out quick. Oh. Okay. Yeah, fives! Oh, shit! Hmm. Damn. And we didn't get the last we saw. She had the freaking little smirk. Oh. Yes, of course. Of course. God damn it, the corruption runs so deep. You little shit, don't give me that look. Ah! That is it, guys, for episode 2. It is called Conspiracy. That makes sense. Yeah. Alright. AZI 3 is Ben Diskin. I'm pretty sure I'm either wrong or I heard, like, we've definitely heard that voice somewhere. But I'm pretty sure that was the same voice as the, what was his name? In... Man, that was quite a few episodes ago. 47, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, it was 47. Which I could check. That was episode, season 5, episode 10. Hold on. For science, guys, for science. Ben Diskin, Whack 47. Yep, it is. Nice. Okay, cool. yeah, I wanted to go back just for fun and look. But yeah, anyway, it's so rough, like, having all the information, or not all the information, but I know a lot of it, where, like, I know Order 66 happens. I know, I know we don't stop it, so I know whatever efforts we're doing are futile. I know we're not going to figure it out beforehand, or else we would have tried to stop it, right? Like, and it wouldn't have come to a surprise to so many Jedi if we were aware of it, and stuff like that. So it's like, I know Fives' mission is doomed to fail. I know Shakti's mission is doomed to fail, but I still find myself rooting for them and hoping that they succeed. But yeah, so we had the Kaminoans who are in on it. They're just they seem like they're a obviously they've been a race that's been around for a while. They talk about the Jedi Order as if it's, like, new, and, like, I don't know how long the Jedi Order has been around, but it's interesting hearing them talk about it. They're like, oh, this Jedi Order, it's like this new cult that's around. Like, I'm not sure about them, so we're gonna, they decide to side with, the Sith, who are, I don't know, do they know that they're the Sith? Maybe they just don't care about these factions, it's so, like, separated from them. They're just, like, they sell it as a safeguard. Like, what we had Dooku say this episode was, it's a safeguard against rogue Jedi. So they're like, they see these Jedi, they see them, they have this, like, order and stuff, and they're like, well, if something goes wrong, we will have these clones to, like, we can trigger them and combat them. So they see it as, like, a precaution, which it might be why they're more okay with going along with it. Whereas they probably don't realize that their goal is just activate them to wipe out the Jedi Order. I don't know that the Kaminoans would approve of that use of it. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, so they obviously talked about the inhibitor chip and everything that was given to them. Now, do all clones have an inhibitor chip? And it's just we were given faulty ones by Dooku? Is that, like, how it went down? Or is the inhibitor chip something that these clones normally don't have? I'm not sure exactly how that works. I feel like I've heard them talk about an inhibitor chip before, so my base instinct says that they all have an inhibitor chip. It's just the ones that they normally use have been replaced by the ones that Dooku has given them, which are probably the ones that have, like, Order 66 programmed into them. But it's so sad hearing it from Tup's point of view, where, like, as he's dying, he's talking about, like, being free from this dream they have. It's almost like he's been having, I mean, the way that he said it, it sounds like he's been having dreams of, like, killing Jedi, like, every night when he sleeps, kind of deal. And now he's saying he's, like, free from it. So maybe even before he snapped, right, mentally, he might have been having dreams where he's like, that's a fucked up dream. Like, I'm definitely not going to act on that. It's like, I have fucked up dreams all the time. Doesn't mean I act on them, and it's like, but, suddenly it just deteriorated more and more until he actually did. It was almost like a waking nightmare, where it shouldn't have happened, but it did. I don't know. It's really interesting, like I said, just having it from the meta perspective of kind of knowing where this goes and just seeing it unfold. It's so sad. I want to help so bad. I feel bad for Fives watching this happen to his buddy, it's rough. But frickin' pisses me off because it's so hard to get anything done when you have Palpatine in your government, like, being able to manipulate things as he pleases. It's like, God, what do we do? How do we stop this? Like, as soon as we start getting like a whiff of it, there's just like there's so many angles. It's like we have Dooku who can make like the more aggressive plays by, you know, going after to try to steal Tup, you know, physically. Then even if Tup makes it there, you know, we have the Kaminoans who are on their side and try to cover it up. And then even if we get past that, we then have to get past freaking Palpatine, who has his hands in all the cookie jars and everything. It's like, we just, like, it was just doomed to fail. Palpatine's, like, plans are just so well crafted. I gotta give him props to that. Like, his infiltration is just... It makes so much of a difference having so many, like... I feel like it's almost, like, at a fault where you're like, oh, well, I have to trust someone, and I can't trust the clones, I can't trust the Kaminoans, I can't... obviously, you're not going to trust the Sith or anything. So you fall back to your government, and you try to put your faith in that, because that's like, you gotta have faith in someone, you know, and then you have Palpatine in there doing shit, and it's brutal. Anyway, man. I'm looking forward to seeing more, but I think it's just gonna hurt more and more as we get closer and closer to this Order 66 as inevitable to happen, and then seeing it. I still would, like, my bucket list for this show... I want to see Order 66, even though, like, you know, I don't want to see it, but I do, you know. And then my other thing I want to see is more of Ahsoka, and, like, see, I don't remember exactly where Order 66 and the Fall of Anakin happen, you know. I don't know how far apart those things are. I just really want to see Ahsoka's reaction to, like, what goes down with Anakin and everything, you know? Like, we know she's still out there, we know she's living her life, but if she knows what happens to Anakin, like, what does she do? What does she think of that, you know? And, I mean, maybe that's just something I'd have to, like, watch the Ahsoka TV show. Maybe they go into that a little bit, like her hearing about what happened to Anakin, and if she finds out that he's Vader and everything, like, how does she feel about that and things like that. I don't know. I don't know if we do ever get to see that in any bit of Star Wars media, but it's something I would love to see someday. So, anyway. Yeah, I think that's really all I got for this one. It was just a compelling episode. I did really like, AZ, and I loved Fives just, like, manipulating AZ, being like, well, you have two priorities, right? You have one, which is to save the patient's life, which should be your highest, and then you have one, which is follow the orders and like, not do the brain scan and wait and stuff. It's like, well, if they're gonna kill the patient, that goes against your order to save him, right? So we should do the brain scan because that could potentially save his life. And AZ's like, yes, you're right. I just love that. And I love how much of a bro, like, AZ became. Just, like, hacked the system, like, cutting a hole in the thing, just, like, did so much that it probably shouldn't have done. Now, unfortunately, AZ is probably dead now. I imagine after what just happened there, you know, with the doctor being like, you're defective too. It's like, there's no way AZ lives, so unfortunately, Fives may live on, but AZ is probably getting freaking, you know, so decommissioned. See ya. But yeah, that sucks. I know, but, like, even, like, its little passing mention of being like, I've always wanted human emotions too. Bye! Like, just so quickly, like, said it kind of wanted human emotions, like, just dropped this big bomb like that, and then just instantly was like, bye! Oh, man. But, yeah, good episode. Very effective for what it did to me. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you did. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Links in the description below should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.